Have to watch to the end of the video to see if we are able to defend this late game rush with this crazy strategy wizard, Ice, Farm. In today's video we are showcasing this hidden gem strategy in Bloons TD Battles 2, Wizard Monkey and Ice Monkey, seeing if they have any late game synergy. We are playing on the map Sands of Time and our opponent we are up against is Nerf Pohip. So let's get right into it. So we are going to start off here by placing our Wizard Monkey and saving up for Wall of Fire. When using Wizard I like to get 2 Wall of Fires early game and timing them up perfectly so that there is a fire on the map at all times. Our opponent is starting off with Tack Shooter and from the pregame lobby we were able to see that his hero is Benjamin. As you might know by now, I usually like to space eco early game to force upgrades, but as you can see on our opponent's side he has already upgraded his Tack Shooter to the 2-3-0, so his defense will be able to handle all spaced eco at the moment. Soon we are going to go ahead and start farming here and work toward our Monkey Wall Street. In order to get the never-ending Wall of Fire with the 2 wizards there is a certain timing that you want to follow that works every time. To do this you have to wait until the initial wizard puts down his Wall of Fire and upgrade at that moment. One thing to keep in mind when playing with Wizard Monkey is its weak defense against purple balloons. As of right now an all-out purple rush would for sure kill us. Because of this it is important to get the Necromancer upgrade as soon as you can. But even with the Necromancer upgrade all-out purple eco can still sneak through your defense. For now we do not have to worry about anything like that just yet, but as an FYI if that were to happen to you the Ice Monkey is perfect to help out in that department. Our opponent has finally put down his second tower and it is the Sniper Monkey. So as of right now it appears that he does not have any camp detection and is relying on the sniper to handle all early game camo balloons. We could easily use this to our advantage if we were going for the early game kill, but instead we will let them off the hook and see how this strategy pairs against theirs in the late game. In order to start my farms but also get my eco up at the same time I am now switching over to black spaced eco. This will be good to apply some pressure to our opponent, maybe force some leaks, and also leaves us with more money. We are not trying to kill our opponent here and it won't remove chances on going past round 40 because they do have Benjamin who will put their lives back up. So we were able to get their lives all the way down to 87 with just spaced black eco. We also were able to force a boost out of their side which is great for us later on. We are just going to go ahead and keep farming here and start working on getting up our Necromancer upgrade for our wizard.
Sweet.
As you can see our opponent started to send us spaced zebra balloons and we are still easily able to handle this with our double Wall of Fire. So for people that struggle with early game spaced eco this is good to know how strong the wizard is early game. We will finally get this Necromancer upgrade up and be able to fully focus on our farms now until MOABs come out. We are going to start off with 3 farms here and probably get up 1 more marketplace after we get our 3 up. I am still not certain of the most efficient way to farm. I have tried to do some research to find this out but haven't been successful yet. Once I find this information out I will definitely make a video about that. Another point that there is to be made is the fact that as of right now with this combo, Tack Shooter, Sniper, our opponent's DTD defense is not that good at all. If we are able to make it to the late game and need to counter rush for any reason we can easily send a DTD rush as of right now to save ourselves. One thing that is definitely in our benefit as of right now is the fact that we are farming and our opponent is not. farming is extremely overpowered in battles too right now, not only because of how much money it makes you, but more importantly the selling power it gives you after you have already made so much money. Another advantage we have in this game right now is that our opponent is using Benjamin instead of DJ Benjamin. If we decide to send them a rush at any point, they will have to predict that instead of with DJ they can use that ability whenever they want to. This is important for if we need to counter with DTDs. As of right now, it does not seem like our opponent is doing too well with their sniper farm, so this game is looking bright for us. If I were in their situation, I would have sold that tac shooter already and put that money toward my elite sniper. Now that we have 3 marketplaces already and MOABs can be sent, I am going to start getting up our Moab defense. I am going to go for 2 arcane spikes with the bottom cross path in these middle spots and probably surround the middle with embrittlements. We will finally put our 4th farm down as well. On round 17 our opponent still only has 1 sniper and the same tac shooter. So I am not worried at all about them sending anything right now.
Awesome.
The AI Moab round is coming up very soon and I am interested to see if our opponent will have another sniper down before that round comes up. But we will keep on farming and work on getting up our first central market.
Rise! I'm waiting.
The arcane spikes, as you might have saw before, are a little bit on the expensive side, so I might have to get a dragon breathe up first instead. In a little bit coming up right here we will be able to see our defense and our opponent's defense stack up against this Moab.
Feel nature's wrath. Target? Yes.
Executing hack.
So our opponent just barely was able to take out that Moab. He had to use Benjamin's ability. It seems as if he does not want to go late game with us. He is making this game so much closer than we want it to be. If he just survives we will be able to test out our strategy late game. They only have 1 boost left now and it is only round 22. So we now have our Monkey Wall Street on the map, which is great, and our opponent finally was able to get some more snipers on the map. For some reason they refuse to sell the tac shooter, which is doing absolutely nothing for them, but no worries at all, we will just continue to farm on. Next step is to get a couple BRFs and work toward our banana central. I almost forgot about our embrittlements too, which we will get up in a second here. We could not have gotten a better opponent to go up against for this, giving us all the time in the world to farm and to get our defense up. But I have noticed that this is a common trend of people who use sniper as their alt eco. Next round is DDTs, and I have absolutely no idea if this defense is enough as of right to defend. We might have to start working toward getting an icicle impale here just to make sure we do not die by an all-out DDT rush. I I was able to greed for these BRFs, but now I will actually get this icicle impale up. Our opponent finally has some decent defense, but I usually only get 3 or 4 main Moabs maximum. They already have 5 and a triple Moab. Thankfully they finally are replacing that blade shooter that was doing absolutely nothing for them, so I'd assume they are building up their defense for endgame.
Feel nature's wrath.
We are going to go ahead and get our Banana Republic up here. It is about time, and now we are absolutely chilling when it comes to money. Let's skip forward to this late game rush. As you might be realizing now, it is round 44, so everything being said from our opponent is extremely strong, but the wizard monkey is still absolutely terrible in the late game. Even with embrittlement and all the ice buffs, the wizard did like no damage to this rush, so we are going to have to go ahead and counter rush hard. Oh no, Ninja Kiwi, do not make us sink here right now, right when we were about to take the win.
2 hours later.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, we were able to get the win with Wizard Ice Farm. Thank you so much to those of you who stuck it out here and watched the entire video. And as always, please like, comment and subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next video.